Hello and welcome. Brian Smith once again bringing you another prospect profile for the class of 2024. This time, Dylan Stewart, defensive end, a pass rusher out of Friendship Collegiate Academy in DC. This is a player that comes off the edge screaming. If you like pass rushers, this guy is for you. Speed, twitchiness, power, length, anything you could imagine that you would draw up on a computer screen. This young man possesses that from a natural standpoint, and he also plays with effort. So let's get into it here. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk a little bit about him. Note that this is not just any kid that is just a raw athlete either. He has the physical traits to make it happen, and he also has the physical traits to make it happen very quickly. The first step explosion is probably the first thing that you want to note about him. Speed, power, all of it he can do, but he's also instinctive, as you see right there. He hits with a lot of force. Running down guys from behind, that's the other thing you want to see with a player of this caliber, somebody that has the ability to go as hard as he can, especially with that talent. Stewart does that. What does he need to work on the most? Probably just the same things that most young men at his age do, and that's just technique. But if you look at him coming off the right end right here, watch the first step explosiveness. When he decides to go, it's not very easy to get in front of him. High school players don't have much of a chance. He is playing in DC, though. That's one of the highest rated areas per capita for sending players to the National Football League. Stewart plays against them every week, and he also does it with a lot of success. Here's a play where he decides to come through the middle, and the thud that he hits with, man, he hits more like a 280-pound guy than a guy that's 225 to 235. A lot of raw power. Right there's a really good sign that he understands football. He broke down to make a play instead of trying to go for a kill shot. And then here, this is the athleticism again. Nice job of disrupting the play. And then finally, this play right here, I'll end it here. But watch when he decides to go, how much ground that he covers up almost just immediately. So great prospect, and quite frankly, one that I think is going to make an immediate impact no matter where he goes. As for his rankings and his recruitment, Stewart is a very unique kid because everybody kind of knew about him early. He's a guy that's been on the scene for a while, and his recruiting rankings have reflected that. As of this recording, his lowest recruiting ranking was by Rivals at number 30 in the country. On3 had him number 1, and everybody else had him a little bit ahead of where Rivals did. So he has plenty of acclaim. Alabama, Ohio State, Miami. I think those three are big factors in his recruitment. There are some others too, but that just kind of gives you an idea of the physical traits that he has. And it's somebody that's been recruited as such. He's not flying under the radar by any means. Final point about him before I get out of here. This is a kid that plays a position that everybody needs. If you want a singular player to change a game, quarterback is always going to be that answer. It's the easiest to say, very hard to develop. But as far as impact positions, edge rusher has a high importance, and it's one that a freshman or a redshirt freshman could come in and make a difference. I think he could start at the Power 5 level before his freshman year is over at a lot of places. He really could. And it's not just because, again, of the physical traits. It's because he plays hard. When you maximize your skill, you have a better chance to be successful, and Dylan Stewart certainly does that. So please hit the like notification and all the different things like sharing this podcast. Come back and see me again. Bookmark it. I'm going to be doing a lot of these. Dylan Stewart's a lot of fun to cover, but many more to go. Thank you once again, and have a great day.